If you get them young enough, anything is possible. Children are like sponges. They absorb everything around them to their being and forge it into their own identity. They're so open, it's almost too easy. I find this little girl wandering around all on her own. Delicious. I've never really had a pet, but I can't imagine it be much different. Feed it, water it, rub its nose in its own mess whenever it fucks up. I can think of a lot of things a kid can be useful for. Many, many things. A distraction, a manipulative tool. After all, that sweet innocence. Heck, even a child soldier. With a dry sponge, I can have it absorb anything I pour over it. I'm going to rescue this little girl. Why, hello, hello, hello. Did that scare you out there? Oh, sorry about that. Oh, me? Oh, I'm Norman. There's a lot of roamers around here. That's what the shots were about, kid. You look a little out of your, element, don't you? You okay? You got anybody with you? Well, that's good then. That means you could stay safe. After all, there's a lot of dangerous things here that can hurt you. And why's that? What's so dangerous about you? Have you looked around? There's a lot of other things out here. You don't feel good, huh? Staying around me. What's wrong with me? Have I done anything to you? You might not have noticed, kid, but I was, taking out those scary people-killing thingy-majiggers running around. What would a kid like you call them? I call them roamers. But what? Think about it. Those things out there could have attacked you. You don't really seem armed. You don't seem to have anything that can protect you. Well, never mind then. You clearly do. Huh. How are you with it? Can you shoot? Listen, kid. You want to come with me? I won't hurt you. Kid, this isn't a wise decision. Look around. I don't think there's anybody really with you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be acting like this. You'd probably be screaming for them. And I've not done anything to you. Well, yet, anyway. Your daddy, huh? Well, where is he? Because he seems to be doing a terrible job of looking after you. Talk like what? This is my voice. I'm following you because you're all on your lonesome, a lost little lamb in a dangerous world. Think of me like a good Samaritan. Don't do that. Listen, you're gonna bring in these things. They attract, they come to noise. And if they do that, you're probably gonna get killed. Do you understand me? Calm down. Calm. Well, look at you. You're all, how would I put this? Aggressive. People like me? What do you mean people like me? You don't even know me. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met anyone out here that didn't approach you like I did? That maybe acted a little bit different? Maybe was a little bit meaner? Huh? Have I done anything mean to you? Have I? Well, there you go then. There's your answer. Think about it. Let me put it into perspective for you, kid. Look around here. There is indeed a lot of bad people out there. They exist. They're horrible. They're monsters. But there's also good people. There's, well, wholesome, decent folk out there. The problem is, you're having difficulty telling which is which, aren't you? You don't understand. It's because there's a lot of questionable sorts out there. Isn't that right? Yeah, but let me tell you something. How are you going to find the good people if you don't take the risks? If you don't just take a chance? I mean, the only thing that would be left, really, is just being on your own, and you've seen it for yourself. Being all alone is dangerous. There's bad things out there. I mean, it's been years now, isn't it? You must have seen it. Of course you have. Well, where is your daddy? Come on, tell me. Where's your daddy? Where is he? What do you mean, no? I'm not doing anything. I'm asking you a question. Where is your father? Kid. Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna rephrase the question, okay? When was the last time you seen your father? Five weeks. You've been out here alone for 5 weeks. Ah, sweetheart. You know what this world is like, don't you? You know the things that are out there. What do you think could happen to someone if they haven't been seen for over 5 weeks? I want you to think about it. Take your time. You can do it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I know. I know. It is a horrible thing. Just let it out. Come on, though. We'll take this someplace that's a little bit safer. Because this isn't the place to do that sort of a thing, is it? Come on. Come with me. Trust is one of the hardest things in this world to give, and even harder to receive. But with a child, especially a child in a world like this, you only really have to put things into perspective for them. Make no mistake, I am a devil. I am everything the mommies and daddies of the world have warned their children about. Not the depraved kind you're thinking of, mind you. For even I have my limits. I'm not a monster. I'm a devil. I know this and I accept it, but all you have to do is make them aware of monsters, and suddenly the devil is no longer that scary. Suddenly I become something else, a shield. Suddenly I'm in. And up here's a little special room. And there is absolutely nothing getting up there. Do you want to go first? I'll stay at the bottom so you don't fall and hurt yourself. Sure you will. Just grab on. It's steady. There you go. You got it. Up you go. No fear. Not bad, is it? Can even have a nice little view of the city from here. So, Timmy, huh? That is, that's a very strange name for a girl, I'm gonna be honest. I've never heard of any girl being called Timmy. That makes you unique and original. It's kind of like me being called Jennifer. It just doesn't fit, so it's kind of a thing on its own, isn't it? What? It's only a name. Names don't matter. They really don't. Names are just words. They're just a way for people to identify each other by vocals, by talking. What matters is just who you are, what you say, what you do, how you act. That's what defines you. It's not a name. It's just strange calling you Timmy, that's all, from what we're used to when it comes to male and female names. You understand? Of course you do, because it makes sense. So, you've been with your daddy up until this point, and you haven't seen him for a while. You know what this world is like, don't you? You know the things that go on in it. And you know that if someone hasn't been seen in a long time, especially if they're supposed to be looking after a sweet little thing like you, that they might not have made it. Well, how do I put this? He might be unalived. Do you understand? Dead. There is absolutely nothing that look is going to accomplish. There isn't. This world is hard. Yeah. There's a lot of strong people out here, kid. Kid, don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Just don't. I'm gonna help you understand your situation here. You are all alone in a big wide world with a lot of dangerous shit. Anything can kill you. How old are you? Like, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, something like that, I'm guessing. 12. There we go. You're 12. This world doesn't cater to children these days. You can't be a kid. Do you understand what I'm saying? Age doesn't apply anymore. You've kind of got to just grow up. It's a sad state of affairs, I know, but it's reality. 'Cause if you don't, you're gonna die. Do you understand that, at least? Saying what? Well, let me ask you something, kid. Would you rather I lied to you? Would you rather I sat here and told you something that wasn't true? Would you rather find out the hard way? Or would you rather be prepared for it? Think about it. You've had a couple of years out here. You've seen what it's like. Chances are you probably don't even remember what it was like before. You should be very used to this world. Probably spent a lot of time on your own, hiding in those trees. But even in those trees, things can still kill you. Have you seen the wolves lately? It's like they've been given rabies or something. They didn't used to be like that. It's dangerous. Especially someone your age, all alone. Even grown-ups, even grown men and women have difficulty. It's true. It's very true. How come then? Here's the thing I want you to try. If you have something to say, try and rationalize it. Do you know what rationalize means? It means to make it believable, to explain it. If you just say something with nothing behind it, it kind of look vulnerable. It's like me saying there's a big pink dinosaur out there that's gonna save us all. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? I can't really back that up because obviously that's impossible. You following me? I know. It's difficult, isn't it? But you need to be strong, kid. You do. This world doesn't cater to weakness. It consumes it. It feasts upon it. Makes a meal out of it. What are we gonna do? What do you think? What do you think we are gonna do? Kid, if you haven't seen your dad in 5 weeks, chances are he's not made it. That's the truth. You're going to have to come to terms with that, because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck in your own. And if he does, then he does, and he'll show up. But do you know where to look? I don't know where to look. Where was the last place you saw him? Yeah, I know. Oh, goodness gracious me, Starry Sobar. Huh. That does not surprise me. That is a very dangerous place. How did you get separated? Who took him? Who took your daddy? That box isn't gonna protect you, kid. It isn't. Pull aside and just look at me. You've got to face it. This is the truth. This is real. There's bad people everywhere. They exist. The boogeyman is real. He's out there. He's a very, very bad man. And he comes in many forms. How are you gonna face him? You gonna hug that box there? That one right there? Is that what you're gonna do? What is that, a little butter knife? Oh, honey. And supposing he does this. Don't even twitch. See? Look at how you're acting. Look at you. You're staring death in the face right now. You don't even know what to do you? Relax. I'm not gonna do anything to you. Look again. Turn around. Look, no gun. I was showing you. Too bad. Too fucking bad, kid. Whether you want it or not, it doesn't make a damn difference. What I just showed you is out there. Have you ever seen anyone point a gun at you and then put it away? Think about it. All I did is show you the truth. There's ways to handle things, and there's ways not to. Who cares? It's the truth. Doesn't matter if you don't like it. It isn't going to change the fact that it is exactly that way. The problem isn't the truth. The problem is you and how you accept it, how you handle it, what you do. You're a young, delicate little thing in a big, bad world. And it's gonna kill you. It is. Unless you learn how to deal with it. First things first, you might have to just accept the fact that you are alone. Or are you? Depends. Do you want to keep looking for your daddy, or do you want to live? Well, you are now. I already know you don't like it. It's not fun, is it? Do you want it to stay like that? Exactly. Exactly. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Think about it. Do you have a clue? Anything? No? Yeah, figured. Sometimes you gotta take risks, kid. You really do. Like you just did with me. You wandered away up here with me, and I gave you a little bit of heart-to-heart, a little bit of truth. You might not like it, but it's exactly what you need. It's more than you had before you came up here, isn't it? The not knowing. Now you know a little bit more, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Listen, kid. This world's hard. It's very, very hard. People die all the time. Everyone out here has lost people. I've lost people. You've lost people. Everyone's lost people. We're at the cataclysm. The very beginning stages of a changed world. It didn't always used to be like this, I know. And yeah, it's been a couple of years into it, but make no mistake, this is still very much the beginning. You have the opportunity to mold that beginning, to be a part of that beginning, to decide how that beginning goes. You could either become swallowed by this world and just let it absorb you and then you die. Or you could learn how to live in this world. You could make yourself strong, smart. You could bend it to your whim. You just need to be willing to do so. Positive. Absolutely positive. Let me tell you a little secret here, kid. You might not like this one, but it's the truth as well. I'm very good at telling the truth. Yeah, I've killed people. I've killed lots of people. Hold up. Hey, if I was gonna kill you, I've had plenty of chances to do it, haven't I? But I haven't. You might want to ask yourself why. Why I haven't. Why I'm instead telling you this. Can you think? I didn't say why I killed people, did I? I never did. Yeah. I never did. It was situational. Everything out here has to be responded to accordingly. There's bad shit that can hurt you. There's bad shit that can hurt the ones you love. There's just bad shit. How you deal with it, though, is, as I said, situational. Sometimes you have to kill. That's the nature of the world. We are very much in a state of predator and... Yeah, you do. Let me explain. This world these days is a state of predator and prey. That's the truth of the matter. You're either gonna be the predator, who gets to eat, or you're gonna be the prey, that gets eaten. What do you want to be? Think about it. Of course you do. Of course you do. I bet you've been through some bad things out here, haven't you? Some horrific shit. Not just with your daddy, but just you in general. Am I right? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That's just a little nick. That's nothing. There's far worse things out here than medals. Because that's what that is. That is a medal. That is a medal that shows you have survived out here a day longer. Like a little tag. That's all you have to look at it as. I got scars. Lots of people have them. I bet someone gave it to you though, huh? Was it another person? Yeah, I bet. How did that make you feel? Why did you feel at the time? I bet you did. How did you act at the time? It's not always a bad thing. It really isn't. People are kinda predictable once you understand how their mind works. That anger's healthy, by the way, but only if you can control it. Everything's situational. It really is. I could turn into a goddamn monster right now and tear your head off. I could back you in and look how you react. Look at it. And then suddenly I go all quiet again, all chilled, all relaxed. I know I gave you a little bit of a fright there, but all I was doing is proving a point. Look at how you were there. You were all secure, relaxed. You felt comfortable, more so than you did originally. And then suddenly you were backed right up into a corner. That's what I'm talking about. Do you see how I control it? Do you see how I act? Do you see how I make you act? Relax, kid. I'm not doing anything to you. I told you the truth, I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'm just trying to show you something. I'm controlling the situation. You can do that in any situation as long as you understand how people work. Once you get an idea for their personalities, for their mannerisms. If you can do that, you can control it. Even if you're in a bad situation. Say, they have a gun in your face or something like that. You just have to find a way to relate to them. You gotta make them not want to hurt you. You've got to learn how to control your fears. You've got to learn how to control your angers. Emotion's a good thing. Let me tell you something, kid. See the idea of peace, good people, right and wrong and all of that? It doesn't exist. It's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Peace is a lie. And you'll know I'm telling the truth, because all you have to do is look out that window. Look at that big old world and think about everything you've been through, and you'll know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, you do. You know what is real, though? Peace is a lie, it's true. But what you have is what you have right now. Your passions. You're very in touch with your emotion. You're angry, you're furious, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're afraid, sometimes you don't really know what you're doing. But they are there, and they are useful. Very useful. Passions, once controlled, can lead to a great many things. namely strength. Think about it. Look at how I just played you. Look at how I just spoke to you. Look at how I have you right now. I convinced you to come here. All on your lonesome. A stranger. Despite the fact I am actually a very dangerous man. I've not lied about that. I'm just not being dangerous to you. You can gain strength through harnessing those emotions. Passion, as I said, is the will to be. You can use them to drive yourself, to teach yourself, to educate your strength, to build your body and your mind, hone it for this very world. You can do that. That is the point of passion. And once you are strong enough, you can gain power. You can meet like-minded people that have also learned this lesson. And you can become powerful with them. They can protect you, and in turn, you can protect them. That doesn't work on me. It doesn't. Put it away. Get the fuck away from me, kid. That doesn't work. You don't have it in you yet. If you were gonna use that, you'd have used it already. Now I want you to ask yourself, do you want to try and hurt the one person who's shown he can help you? Or do you want to be alone again? Think about it. That's better. Once you gain power, you can achieve anything in this world. You can. You can inflict your influence upon others, and you can use them. You can do things. These things, unhindered, with power. You can achieve anything. And do you know what that eventually leads to? The ultimate thing? Freedom. Complete freedom. You're untouched. You do what you want. You're strong enough to make it through. You can survive. Think. Look how I am. Do I really look like someone you would want to fuck with, kid? Think about it. When you let someone like me in, I'll never leave. I'll always be there. In your thoughts, your mind, everything I say, everything I do. I won't even have to be there. The seeds I plant will grow, and they will bear the fruits that feed me. Listen, kid. You seen that ass on me, didn't you? That is a symbol. It's a way to represent myself. I didn't give it to me. I was given it by someone else, but it was given to me as a good thing, a way of representing what I am. It was something to be, quite frankly, proud of. What do you think of that? It means recognition. Recognition is a powerful thing. It means respect. It means people are influenced by you, and you them in return, in fact. It's a path towards power. Do you understand? By accepting this, I gained sort of a brotherhood. Like I've melded myself into a little family. You'll meet these people. They're cool people. But not everyone gets to join. It's not a thing like that. Usually we take people like yourself, lost little souls out in the world, and we educate, usually forcefully. It's not a fun experience. I'm gonna do something a little bit different with you though. I'm going to give you the choice. You've seen your own weakness, your own pathetic state. Look at you, you're basically fucking lunch. But you know this. Am I telling the truth or am I telling a lie? Think about it. What do you think you are? Of course I'm right. But it doesn't have to be this way. It could be a different way. I'm going to give you the choice. I'm going to take a knife. And I'm going to cut into your flesh a W. Oh, it is going to hurt. It's going to sting. It's going to be painful. You're probably going to cry. It's going to feel sore. But if you can get through it, I'll let you come back here with us. You can learn. You can adapt. You can watch us. You can see how we are. And you can use that to make yourself stronger. Able to adapt in this world. Able to harness it. Able to dictate it. I know I'm using big words. I get it. You're fucking 12, but you'll need to learn those words. The fact you don't know them just shows how inexperienced you are. How weak you are. How uneducated you are. Now, do you want to change that? Good. Good. I wasn't lying. There's the knife. I'll cut into you. But, one day, listen to me, stop. One day, you'll be able to remove it. You won't do it yourself. It'll be removed for you, but you'll have earned it. And when that happens, you'll be stronger. You'll be smarter. You'll have adapted. You'll be able to dictate this world to your own accord. It'll be yours. You'll be yours. You'll be different. You'll be something. But all right. All right. Why don't you go out there and get fucking murdered then? Why don't you go and get eaten by the roamers? Why don't you go out and get taken hostage and have bad things done to you? Or you could take the necessary steps to prevent that from happening. That's up to you. I ain't gonna force you. We're out here for our own, kid, everybody. If I help you this way, it's by my terms. You do what you're fucking told. I'll help you, but you listen. It's an exchange. I say something, you do it, you listen, you do what you're told, but you'll get stronger for it. That's the one thing I can promise you. And the fact I gave you a choice speaks... Oh. Well, that's a good girl. You're all prepared, aren't you? Are you sure? Are you really, really sure? I can't make it less painful. It's gonna hurt a lot. Alrighty. Don't say I didn't warn you. Challenged, degraded, broken down, only to be built right back up again. I'm going to make this girl into a soldier. She'll become one of us. She'll listen. She'll grow. Anything that stands in the way of this, I will cut down remorselessly. I very much laid claim to this child. Oh, I will absolutely make her strong, make no doubt. But, like all things, it's an exchange. Her strength will become added to our entire strength. The power of this pack is like an investment, a groomed investment. If you can't think years in front, you're destined for damnation. I'm her father now. I don't usually hug people, but you know what? I'll do it just for you. There. Right. That is much better. You can come and go as you please, of course. It's a big world out there. I'm not going to restrict you in it. In fact, if I did restrict you, it'd probably do you more harm than good. You've been out here a couple of years. You know how it is. Just be careful. If you're in a bad situation, don't antagonize. Think back to how I acted. Think back to how I am with you, how I controlled it. You've got to stay calm. You've got to manipulate the situation. You see how? Yeah, good girl. Because I want you to go out there. I want you to scavenge. I want you to fucking kill roamers. I want you to deal with other people. I want you to learn the hard way. If you're ever going to learn how to swim, you need to go right into the fucking deep end with the sharks. You do. You really, really do. Of course, you can always come back here. And when you do, we'll be here. You've not even met the others yet. And let me tell you, they are a giggle. But you will see things. Other people might perceive these things as bad or evil. You might even be a little bit squeamish. Depends. Every day's a different day. Every day's different from the last. We all do things, but sometimes we do different things. Yada, 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 yada. You gotta learn to stomach it, though. You gotta learn to adapt to it. But make no mistake, everything we do is for a reason. Nothing is just because. Or maybe it is. I don't know. No, it's definitely for a reason. I'm just playing with you. You'll understand that. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. That's the spirit. All you need is a little bit of positivity. Look out there, kid. Because it's a whole new world.